Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and today we are unboxing and trying the items in the Unearthly Cosmetics Valentine's Day mystery box. We're gonna unbox it together. We're gonna look at everything. I have not looked at it as of filming this video, so I'm surprised just as much as you are. I haven't watched any spoiler videos or anything, and we're gonna see what's in this box. Is it worth the money? How's the quality? Test it all out, create this look, and if that sounds good to you, keep on watching. Before we get too far into the video, if you haven't already, I hope you will consider subscribing. I upload twice a week. It's totally free to subscribe, and I would love to see you back on the channel in the future. And if you like this video and you're already subscribed, give it a thumbs up. It really does help the channel, get it promoted around. I am trying to grow the channel a bit. I'm 3 subscribers away from 500, and I'm gonna do another giveaway at that point. So stay tuned, subscribe, and don't miss out on that. Okay, so without further ado, I'm gonna go back in time with a little less makeup, and we're gonna unbox this puppy together. All right, so I've got the box here. It's pretty big. I like that they put the box this time in this really red mailer. It kind of gives it a nice like Valentine's Day touch. And I've gone ahead and put on foundation, concealer, you know, complexion products that I know Alien Cosmetics does not carry, but I've left everything else blank intentionally because last time I did one of these boxes, I'll link it in the cards if you haven't seen it, at Halloween, I did a separate like unboxing and then another like try on video of the products later, and I'm going to both unbox and try on these products all together in the same video this time. Sorry for the extra noise. This is kind of hard to open. So I actually have the Halloween one right here, and for size comparison, it's almost the same size. The Halloween box is a little bit bigger. Now the Halloween box, they were able to provide free shipping and you could use a discount code on it. They weren't able to do free shipping on this one, so this one did cost more than this one by a little bit, not a lot. It is the same really nice box that has like a magnetic clasp, so I'm glad to see the quality is the same. And I'm wearing my pink Sailor Moon shirt because I'm guessing this is going to be like reddish, pinky, purpley Valentine's vibes. I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and reach in. Just like the last one, there's this foam piece that's kind of like covering the collection on it. So I'm going to remove that and I'm going to feel around. So I feel some liquid lips. I've tried to avoid spoilers, but I did see some swatches of liquid lips. And then I feel a bigger palette and a smaller palette. So let's go ahead and look at the liquid lips just because I know what those are. I think there's 5 items total in here, which last time they were like smaller palettes, so I'm okay with less items if they made it like one bigger palette this time. So we've got the satin liquid lipstick, which I love their formula, you guys. It is really, really nice. This first shade is in Flirt. I'm so happy they brought back these components with the fun. Can you see? It's like stuff that floats around in the top, and they're like stars and moon and purple and black little glitter. So fun. But this one is, you can see the color in the bottom. It's kind of like a pink mauve-y color, a little bit of a deeper shade. The only thing that I would say, oh no, they do. I was gonna say it doesn't say, but it says what the shade name is on the actual component too. Good, because I don't like it when it's just on the box and not on the product itself. Also, let's just appreciate the artwork. Now, I don't know, we'll see if I can show you all the artwork, because she did say on her Instagram that it was going to be a little more sexy of artwork this time around, so we'll see if it's appropriate or not. Ooh, okay, so we have Delight, which is this kind of like brownie, but like dirty brown, like, I don't know, mustard isn't the right word, but it's like cool toned, almost like a contour shade. That's really nice. I do love a brown. So far, I will wear all of these on a daily basis. And Dreamy. Ooh, so this one is more of a nude cooler brown. Nice. So we've got 3 shades here of liquid lipstick. Hopefully you guys can see those okay. Lovely. I'm going to put them back in their boxes. I'm not sure which one we'll use today. It'll just depend what the eye look ends up looking like. And then once we do that, I'm assuming there's eyeshadow in here, guys. That's like, I feel like what they're known for. So I would be shocked if there's no eyeshadow in here. And then we'll decide a lip last. And I don't know if it'll be like blush or contour or a highlighter or what for the other palette. Yeah, yeah, so they did one eyeshadow palette here. This is the Surrender Eyeshadow and Pressed Pigment Palette. Here's what she looks like. And I'm so excited to see the color story. Like I said, I'm expecting reds and browns and things. Ooh, this is unexpected. This isn't what I was expecting. Okay, so we've got some kind of pinky purple red, but then a lot of, honestly, neutral browns on the other side. Is this what you guys expected? Because that's definitely not what I expected. Interesting. Now I know Unearthly though, and some of these I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, what you see is not what you get. Like this Seductive shade, I can already tell it's at least a duochrome because it's got like a copper and a reddish flip to it, this one. So some of these might be like sparkly shifty shades. We'll have to see. Okay, I gotta think about what I want to do with that one. And while I'm thinking, let's see. The last item is the Glowing Blush Palette. Ooh, I'm so excited. I love blush, you guys. So this one does not have like a graphic. That's kind of sad to me. I wish there was like a little, I love the little animated like artwork that this brand has. Ooh, okay, so I was actually considering getting an Adept Cosmetics palette that had something like this in it. So I'm kind of glad I held off and didn't get it because this is reminding me of that. But we've got a peachy one, a more pinky one, and then kind of like a, I don't know what you would call this, goldy bronzy one. But I think they will all work for my skin tone. I just might have to go in a little light-handed, but they're definitely like glowy blushes. They're not matte whatsoever. So I'm gonna put on a little bit of bronzer and a little eye primer, and then we'll go ahead and get into trying on these products. So give me a minute, a second for you, and I will be right back. So while I am finishing my eyeshadow primer here, what do you guys think for the box? I believe it was $100 for the box, if I recall correctly. Plus shipping. I think by the time I added like an influencer code, that pretty much took care of most of the shipping. So somewhere around the tune of $100. If there's like multi-chromes or duochromes in that palette, I'm sure that palette would have been like, if it was priced separately, at least $40, if not more. And I believe the satin liquid lipsticks are usually $18, and we got 3 of those. So I feel like, and you know, that's not even counting the blush palette, I feel like for their prices of what it would have been priced out to separately, that adds up. And yeah, I mean, I like Unearthly Cosmetics, their quality of everything. I've honestly never tried their blushes because like I've tried, they had a highlight in the Halloween one, and I do have the low light formula, but never anything that's been a blush. I know they've carried blushes for a while, so I'm excited to have something from their blush range in my collection for sure. So I think for the eyes, I'm going to start with Chemise, I don't know how you say it. This like light pinky one, it looks like it's got some glittery reflect in it, but it's probably one of those formulas where the sparkles will go away. And I'm just taking an Ace Beauté P1 brush. This would be, if you did want a matte blush, this would be a really pretty, I think, more matte blush for you to put on the face. If you were like, was looking for something a little more baby pink, this could be the one for you. The matte is blending amazing. Not surprised there. You know, I wouldn't buy from Unearthly, especially a mystery box, if I didn't know the quality was already good. And it's not a mystery box where it's just like random leftover stuff from their existing range. These are all limited edition items. So that was what drew me in more than anything to their line, because they do have a lot of their existing products. Let me zoom you in a little bit so you can see this eye look better. Okay, that's better. So we've got this first kind of pinky shade laid down in the crease. What do I want to do with this, you guys? Do I keep it light? The darkest shades I think are the brown and the mauve. So it's not going to be too deep looking, but obviously you could pull in a black or whatever from the rest of your collection. Don't think I want red today because I'm wearing pink, so maybe I'll go a little more pinky. So I'll put Sensual, this like deeper like mauve shade. I'm using a Morphe JS6 brush, and I'm just gonna place that as my deepening shade in the outer corner here, kind of slightly winging up the shape to give me the desired lift that I really am looking for with these 31-year-old eyes. I think that they are still doing the second pre-order for these. I don't think they've sold out yet, so I believe you can still get this and have it before Valentine's Day if you are interested in getting this collection, you're watching this video. Or if not, you know, I hope you're still enjoying getting some inspiration, whether you're just hanging out or whether you want to dupe the vibes with things in your own collection. I'm just going to take that first brush and try to blend around the edges here together so that it's not anything like harsh. That deeper shade. All right. Oh yeah, I think a black would really like take this to the next level. Just along the lash line. I may cheat and add that, or maybe this brown will be dark enough. Let's try the brown first and we'll try to stick to the palette and only cheat if we have to here. So I'm gonna take a Morphe M456 and take Bustier, this deeper brown shade. I'm not gonna put it on the whole outer corner. I just want something a little deeper, like close to the lash line. Oh yeah, that'll work. We don't need to pull in a black. That'll work just fine. See the difference between this one adding just a little to the lash line compared to this one without? Hopefully you can see on camera. I always feel that that just gives me a little extra dimension when I add a little something deeper just at the base, like right up against my lash line. And then if you go too far, you can always take the previous brush and like add in like the mauve or whatever the deepening shade is that wasn't brown or black, if you want to bring more of that like I'm doing right now back into the look. Okay, so this one looks pink in the pan. I put it on my finger. It actually looks kind of gold, so it's like a pinky gold. Radiant looks like a pink to a white, so that might be a good inner corner. Intoxicating is like a deeper pink to a gold, and Mesmerizing is more of just like a straight up purple with a little silver. Captivating looks like, let's see here, copper, maybe a little green. Seductive is more of a goldy bronze pinky. Interesting. What do I want to do, and do I want glitter primer is the real question. I think I am going to do a little glitter primer just to have the shimmers pop. I'm going to place Intoxicating, this like darker one first, using the same like sticky brush that I just used to apply the glitter primer. And we're just going to lay that here. Ooh, wow, that's pretty. It almost looks like a red shimmer on the lid. But it's like a deeper, like a cranberry red. That's really pretty. And I think on the inner portion I'm gonna put Alluring, which is this lighter kind of gold to pinky color. Oh yes, I love that. The pink going into the red shimmer. That's really pretty. Just kind of blend along the edge here, going back and forth between the two. This was worth it, you guys. We haven't even touched the blushes and the lip yet. This is technically the first product from the box, and I'm already sitting here saying it's worth it. In my personal opinion, at least. This is gonna be great. Do you guys have any plans for Valentine's Day? I know Wes and he asked me like, what do you want for Valentine's Day? And I love going out, but it's getting so expensive to eat out that I just told him, you know, my present can be, there's a new restaurant, new-ish in the area that I've never gone to that I really want to. It's not super expensive, but think mid-tier, kind of like Olive Garden, Red Lobster-esque prices. So we're gonna go there for Valentine's Day. And I may need to wear this palette on that outing, you know? I'm just adding a little of Chemist, I'm sorry, I don't know, that first shade in the crease to blend out a little bit. And then I'm gonna take a tiny little brush. I'm gonna use this Rephr 3 brush. And I'm gonna go in with Radiant, this like really light white looking one that I know has a shift to it. And I'm gonna pop that in the corner. That's very icy looking. This, honestly, if you weren't using a glowy blush, could be a nice highlighter if you like more of an icy look. Okay, and then I'm gonna stamp a little bit with an angled brush. This one's from Storybook Cosmetics. A little bit of bustier, that dark brown, just along the whole lash line. So I have a little bit of a shadow liner look. I just don't feel like any look is complete without me at least having a little shadow liner. I've gotten more away from the liquid liner. To me, it's a bit harsh looking, but I do still have some liquid liners in my collection and I will use them from time to time. Honestly, mostly at work to kind of use them up, but I need something to frame my eyes a bit. My lashes are long enough that I feel like having this little bit on the lash line accentuates my lashes when they hang up, or like when I curl them and I put mascara on them and they come up like above the liner. Just shows the contrast a bit more. That looks so good. Okay. Palette's great. Would love to play with the neutrals more, the purple especially, but this red and pink, so pretty. Let's go next to the glowy blush. And my blush brush just fell off the ferrule. This I got from Ipsy. It's so old. It's a Luxie 504 large angled blush brush. I love this one. I have a Laura Lee one I like too, but I'm just gonna try to stick that back on there and super glue it or something to make it last, because I love this shape for my specific face type shape. I don't know what you want to call it. What do we do, you guys? I think I'm gonna try to do a little bit of the darker and this one, like more one here and one here, but it's looking real pigmented, so I'm gonna tread with caution. Ooh. This is Romantic, the middle shade. The one I'm not using today is called Luscious. That's pretty. Just throwing, like I said, a little bit of this back here. I've been liking to go up more by the temple more. I feel like that really helps lift my face too. More of like a blush draping technique. And then I'm gonna take Passionate, this slightly lighter one. Put that more in the front. Ooh, that is pretty. That is pretty, and I like that I did that because with the pink eye look, it almost somewhat looks like an extension of the eye look. Oh, that's stunning. That's stunning. And let me tell you, as someone that does have textured skin, this being that it's glowy, it doesn't seem to really be accentuating texture, which I like a lot. Like, it's shimmery, but it's not like particles of glitter or shimmer that are gonna pick up on your texture. Okay, maybe I went a little too far. I need a little powder brush or something to kind of bring it on back here, girl. Look, it's blush. I got excited, okay? Like, can you really blame me for that? Because it's stunning. I wonder if this is like that gel formula or whatever from Adept too, because it looks so nice. What do you guys think? Okay, and I'm gonna go in with Flirt, which is the more like mauve-y one. I'm gonna line my lips a little bit first just to help, and I'm gonna go in with the Melt Foxy lip liner. By the way, if you're interested in seeing any of the other products I'm wearing today, just look down in the description box. I'll have everything listed down there. If you haven't seen it before, here is the applicator. This is a formula that doesn't dry down completely, but it's very comfortable. It's a little like moussier feeling. Oh, that is so pretty. It's darker than I imagined it would be, honestly. A little like vampier, but very comfortable. Smells great. I think it looks good with the eye look too. Let's zoom out to actually, what am I doing? I didn't put mascara on. Let me put on mascara. I'm not gonna do a highlighter because of how glowy this blush is. It's like enough on its own. It's almost like highlighter and blush in one for me personally. So I'm gonna curl lashes, do mascara, then we'll zoom out and talk. All right, so here is the final look. I am obsessed, you guys. I love, what do I think about this collection? Amazing. I think they knocked it out of the park again. Is it as good as the Halloween one? So I think so, yes, because even though that might have had more like pieces, you know, 4 of them were mini eyeshadows, quads. So that was 4, 8, 12, 16 eyeshadow pans that you got. This is 12, so slightly less, but I'm sure, I don't know, the other collection you got 3 highlighters, so maybe this one has like more special shifty shades than the other. I'd have to compare with like the duochromes and things, but The theming and everything is really great. The quality is really great. I had a good time playing with them. Everything performed well. The shift of this pink to gold in the front is really pretty. I always am not going to be mad at a vampy lip. I'm very excited that this glowy blush formula is not going to emphasize my texture as someone with combination skin. So yeah, you let me know guys down in the comments below. Did you pick this up? Are you just like watching along, kind of seeing? What do you think of the look? I have nothing but good things to say about this at this point. I do not know why there was not free shipping available for this one, since it was over $100 like the other one. That was unfortunate. And there was a weird thing where they were like, you can't order anything else with this. If you do, we'll have to cancel your order. I don't know what that's about, but that feels like that shouldn't be. I don't know what was up with that, but that was a little just weird. I'd be curious to hear more on why that was, like just justification from the brand. But all in all, I'm happy. And I think if they keep doing these limited edition items that aren't currently in the brand's line as mystery boxes, I think I'm going to continue to get them, even though I'm on a low buy. That might be my one of my things I allow myself to get this year. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this look. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing, this video. I hope to see you again on the next time. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.